Here we go. Drivers ready. Turn marshals heads up. We're going to go on the tone. 21.5 B3 on the track. Ryan White taking the win in B1 and 2. We'll sit this one out. Gabby Young out in front, 19-1 last time by. Brian Harris in the second spot, about a second back. Richard Brannon in third.
Four minutes left.
1 minute down and 4 minutes left to go. Gabby Young out in front and pulling away just a bit. Here they come across the stripe. Brian Harris closing in on that last lap. 18.4 last time by for Brian. Harris looks for a place to get by. He is putting Gab under some pressure in the center of the track right now. That orange, white, and black car out in front, Gabby Young, and then the bright green car right behind him is Brian Harris. Down the back straight they come, first and second, nose to tail. 130 down, 330 still left to go. Race 27 coming up next, 21.5 A3 coming up next. Brian Harris looking to put some pressure on Gab as they come across the start-finish line. Gab gets on the curbing. Brian Harris goes on the inside, takes the spot away. Gab goes back on the inside, takes it back. Gabby Young back out in front. Brian Harris in the second spot. They settle down for a minute, 2 minutes down, 3 minutes still left to go. Here they come across. Brian Harris goes on the inside. They get tangled up a bit. Brian hangs on to that lead. Gab in second. Richard Brannon hanging on to third. Franco A. Young in fourth. Battle still going on for first and second in front of the driver's stand. Gab goes on the inside, takes the spot away from Brian. Here they come, where it's at the 2:30 mark, halfway point. 2:30 down, 2:30 still left to go. Gab A. Young, Brian Harris goes on the inside, takes the spot back away from Gab. They are on the high side of the track, the bright green car out in front, Brian Harris. Gab is in second in that orange and black car. Richard Brannon right behind these guys in that bright orange car in third. So first, second, and third running together now with 2 minutes left to go. Gab rolls it over, coming off the curbing there. That's going to drop him back to about the third or fourth spot. That gives Brian Harris a little bit of breathing room now with less than 2 minutes to go. Richard Brannon with an 18.9 last time by, trying to reel into Brian. Then you got a three-way battle for third, fourth, and fifth. Franco, Alex, and Gab going at it now for third, fourth, and fifth. Here's your leaders coming on to the back straight one more time. The bright green car, Brian Harris out in front. It's got a 1 second advantage on Richard Brannon with 1:30 left on the master clock. Daniel got your leaders on you. Thank you. 4 minutes down. We've got about 1 minute left on the master clock. Race number 27 coming up next. 21.5 touring car A3 coming up next. Brian Harris starting to stretch that lead out to about 1 second now on Richard Brannon. There's your top two cars coming up by the stripe. Harris with a 19.3, Brannon with an 18.9. 30 seconds left to go. They should get by for one more lap. Top two cars are nose to tail coming through the front kink right now. Watch it coming across the start-finish line, guys. That is clear. 15 seconds left on the clock. This should be their last lap. This is top two cars, nose to tail, down the back straightaway. Brian Harris out in Richard Brandon closing that gap. Here they come around into the top side of the track and into the front kink. Brian Harris out in front. Richard Brandon, that is time, guys. Here they come across the start finish line. Brian Harris taking the win in B3. Richard Brandon will bring it home in second. Alex Amos will come across in, or excuse me, Gab Young coming across in third. That is the race, guys. Your overalls for 21.5 B main. Brian White will be your overall. Gab Young will come home in second. Richard Brandon will finish third overall in your 21.5 B main events.